New Orleans Carnival. Here is an image depicting the vibrant and colorful scene of the New Orleans Carnival. This illustration captures the festive atmosphere, with people in elaborate costumes and masks celebrating on a bustling street, surrounded by the unique architecture of New Orleans. Ideas of Bourbon Street, New Orleans. What happens there? Bourbon Street in New Orleans is famous for its vibrant nightlife and is a central hub of activity, especially during Mardi Gras. Here are some key aspects and activities that Bourbon Street is known for. Live music and jazz clubs. Bourbon Street is renowned for its live music scene, especially jazz. Numerous clubs and bars feature live bands playing a variety of music genres, with jazz being a predominant theme. Bars and nightlife. The street is lined with bars and pubs, many of which stay open until the early hours of the morning. It's a popular destination for bar hopping and experiencing New Orleans' unique cocktails like the Hurricane or the Sazerac. Mardi Gras celebrations. During Mardi Gras, Bourbon Street becomes the epicenter of festivities. The street is packed with people in costumes, masks, and beads, participating in parades and revelry. Historic architecture. The architecture of Bourbon Street reflects the multicultural history of New Orleans, with French and Spanish influences evident in the balconied buildings. Culinary delights. The area is also known for its food, featuring Creole and Cajun cuisine. Visitors can enjoy local specialties like gumbo, jambalaya, and beignets. Street performers. The street often features a variety of performers, including musicians, artists, and magicians, adding to the lively atmosphere. Tourist attractions. Besides the nightlife, there are various shops and tourist attractions, including historic sites and museums. Adult entertainment. It's also known for its adult entertainment venues, including strip clubs. Cultural diversity. Bourbon Street reflects the cultural diversity of New Orleans, showcasing a blend of African, French, Spanish, and American cultures. Festivals and events. Beyond Mardi Gras, the street hosts various festivals and events throughout the year, celebrating different aspects of New Orleans culture. Bourbon Street is a place that never sleeps, offering a unique and lively experience that reflects the spirit and culture of New Orleans. Here are additional aspects and activities associated with Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Unique boutiques and shops. Bourbon Street and its surroundings are home to unique shops offering a range of products from local crafts and art to Mardi Gras paraphernalia and antiques. These shops provide a glimpse into the local culture and artistry of New Orleans. Haunted tours and ghost stories. New Orleans, including Bourbon Street, is known for its haunted history. Many tours offer nighttime walks, sharing eerie tales of ghosts and vampires believed to be part of the city's lore. Architectural tours. The architecture on and around Bourbon Street is a mix of Creole cottages, townhouses, and buildings with cast iron balconies. Architectural tours often highlight the historical significance and evolution of these structures. Cultural museums. Nearby museums offer insights into the rich history and cultural diversity of New Orleans, including the history of jazz, Mardi Gras traditions, and the city's unique culinary heritage. Public art and murals. The area showcases a variety of public art and murals, reflecting the city's artistic flair and often paying homage to its musical and cultural roots. Famous restaurants. Beyond the bars and clubs, Bourbon Street is close to some of New Orleans' most famous restaurants, where chefs serve up classic Louisiana dishes. LGBTQ+ friendly venues. The street and its surrounding areas are known for being LGBTQ+ friendly, with several bars and clubs catering specifically to the LGBTQ+ community, making it a welcoming place for diverse visitors. Rooftop bars and scenic views. Some buildings offer rooftop bars or terraces, providing spectacular views of the street and the city, especially at night. Seasonal events. Depending on the time of year, Bourbon Street hosts or is near various seasonal events and celebrations, such as Christmas festivities, New Year's Eve parties, and summer music festivals. Street food and snacks. In addition to formal dining, the area is great for grabbing quick bites like po' boys, seafood, and other local snacks from street vendors or small eateries. Bourbon Street, with its blend of history, culture, and entertainment, offers a uniquely eclectic and energetic experience that embodies the essence of New Orleans. Exploring further into the eclectic world of Bourbon Street in New Orleans, we find even more fascinating aspects and activities. Courtyard cafes and hidden gardens. Tucked away from the hustle and bustle are serene courtyard cafes and hidden gardens where visitors can enjoy a quiet meal or drink amidst lush greenery and classic New Orleans architecture. Historical landmarks. The street is dotted with historical landmarks and buildings, each with its own story, reflecting the rich history of New Orleans from the French colonial era to the present day. Cigar bars. For those who appreciate fine cigars, there are specialized cigar bars on and around Bourbon Street, offering a selection of premium cigars and a relaxed atmosphere. Art galleries. The area is not just about nightlife. It also boasts art galleries showcasing local and regional artists, with works ranging from contemporary art to traditional Southern styles. Cooking classes. For food enthusiasts, there are opportunities to take cooking classes and learn how to prepare authentic Creole and Cajun cuisine. Blues music venues. Alongside jazz, blues music is a significant part of the musical landscape. Some bars and clubs on Bourbon Street are dedicated to live blues performances. Cultural festivals. Throughout the year, various cultural festivals take place in the vicinity, celebrating everything from French heritage to seafood. Literary history. The area has a rich literary history, with several famous authors having lived and written about New Orleans. Literary tours often include stops at places frequented by these writers. Riverfront access. A short walk from Bourbon Street leads to the Mississippi riverfront, where visitors can enjoy riverboat cruises, scenic walks, and beautiful views of the river. Photography tours. The unique scenery and vibrant street life make Bourbon Street and its surrounding areas a popular destination for photography enthusiasts, offering countless opportunities for capturing the essence of New Orleans. Piano bars. For a more intimate music experience, there are several piano bars on Bourbon Street where patrons can request songs and enjoy sing-alongs. Craft beer tastings. The growing craft beer scene in New Orleans is represented on Bourbon Street with bars offering tastings of local and regional craft beers. Speakeasy bars. Hidden bars and speakeasies offer a nod to the Prohibition era, providing a unique and secretive drinking experience. Local storytelling events. There are venues that host storytelling nights where locals and visitors alike share tales about New Orleans, blending history, humor, and the supernatural. Street magicians and performers. Apart from musicians, the street is often graced by magicians and other performers who entertain crowds with their tricks and acts. Bourbon Street is a microcosm of New Orleans culture, offering a rich tapestry of experiences that blend history, art, music, gastronomy, and much more, making it a must-visit destination for anyone wanting to experience the heart and soul of the city. Is there a bad side of New Orleans? Like any major city, New Orleans has its challenges and aspects that can be considered the bad side. It's important to approach this with a nuanced understanding, recognizing that these issues are complex and often rooted in broader social and economic factors. Here are some of the challenges faced by New Orleans. Crime rate. New Orleans has historically had a high crime rate, including violent crime. Tourists are generally safe, especially in well-traveled areas, but it's always advisable to stay aware of your surroundings and take standard safety precautions. Poverty and economic disparity. The city has significant levels of poverty and economic disparity. Certain areas, particularly those away from the tourist spots, can be quite impoverished, which contributes to social issues. Natural disasters. New Orleans is prone to natural disasters, particularly hurricanes and flooding. The city's geography and infrastructure make it vulnerable, as seen during Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Infrastructure problems. Parts of the city suffer from infrastructural issues, including road disrepair, drainage problems, and an aging public transportation system. Educational challenges. The city faces challenges in its education system, with issues like low graduation rates and struggling public schools in some areas. Healthcare disparities. There are disparities in healthcare access and quality, often influenced by socioeconomic status and race. Housing issues. Affordable housing is a concern, with gentrification and rising property values pushing out long-term residents in certain neighborhoods. Environmental concerns. New Orleans faces environmental challenges, including coastal erosion, land subsidence, and pollution, which are exacerbated by climate change. Racial and social inequality. The city, like many in the United States, grapples with issues of racial and social inequality, which can be seen in various aspects of life from employment to housing and education. Substance abuse and mental health issues. There are ongoing concerns with substance abuse and inadequate resources for mental health care, which affect both the homeless population and the community at large. It's important to remember that these issues are part of a larger context that includes the city's history, culture, and socio-economic dynamics. New Orleans, known for its resilience and vibrant culture, continues to work towards addressing these challenges. Yes, the issues mentioned are real challenges faced by New Orleans. Like many urban areas, New Orleans has a complex social and economic landscape. It's celebrated for its rich culture, music, cuisine, and history, but it also grapples with issues like crime, poverty, and the aftermath of natural disasters. The high crime rate, particularly in certain areas, is a concern for both residents and authorities. However, popular tourist areas are generally well patrolled and considered safe for visitors, though it's always wise to take standard precautions. Economic challenges, including poverty and inequality, affect certain parts of the city more than others. These issues are often intertwined with historical and systemic factors. The vulnerability to natural disasters, especially hurricanes and flooding, is a significant aspect of life in New Orleans. The city has been working on improving its infrastructure and resilience since Hurricane Katrina in 2005, but these remain ongoing challenges. Issues like healthcare disparities, educational challenges, and housing affordability are also present and are subjects of local and national discussion and policy efforts. It's important to recognize that while these challenges are real, they exist alongside the aspects of New Orleans that make it a unique and beloved city. The community's resilience, cultural richness, and efforts towards improvement and revitalization are key parts of its identity.